Now, Guru, I want to ask you something. Now, I've been mulling this over while I was over here, whether to ask you this or not, because you're doing the 7 grand thing, you know, and evidently, probably every interview you ever do, you probably have a ton of questions about Gangstarr and all that. But,
no, not really.
But what I want to ask you is, in a recent interview you had with HipHopDX, you said, I want to quote it, you said, "I'm Gangstarr, Gangstar's me, and when it comes out in whatever I do." People on the internet started to misconstrue that with what you're saying, and they felt that you were, how do I say, you were kind of ignoring what Premier had done, and I thought, well, that's not Guru's thing. But I wanted you to kind of, this is a kind of outlet for you to clarify that, because people are starting to hate, and it's not like that, because what you guys did is what you guys did, and it was legendary and it'll go down in history. But I want to give you this opportunity.
That a million times.
And yeah, exactly, and I want to give you this opportunity now, so people can see it and realize that you didn't mean it like that.
Well, I mean, how Guru meant it. I mean, it's his statement. It's what Guru said.
I mean, I'm gonna say it again. I am Gangstarr. I created it. I'm the founder of it, and it moves with me.
See, the thing about haters, they're gonna latch on to anything. So if Guru said it's gonna rain tomorrow, they're gonna be, "That's not Gangstarr." These guys are just gonna hate everything. They're hateful people, and hate breeds cancer. Cancer kills. Yeah, hate kills. It'll kill yourself. Yeah, it's a form of suicide, so you're just killing yourselves. Guru and Solo are always going to be beautiful, and we're always going to be here.
That's right. Peace. And all my Gangstarr real heads, welcome to come and check us out, because we got something for you. I had our live shows, and they've been coming in droves, and you know, I got love, baby. It's nothing but love.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you that kind of outlet. I didn't want to touch upon that, because that's you've done that stuff now.
And I said what I meant, like the God said. I am Gangstarr. And that will never be denied. And will never change. That's
the part of the hip hop culture that's been distorted. These people think that they help hip hop, but they're destroying hip hop. They've destroyed it. Because I can tell you from our young fan base, they don't want to hear this. They come to our concerts, and our concerts are sold out around the world. When one of these guys show up, they boo them right out the door. The crowd gets rid of them. We don't have to say anything. We had one night, literally, in Istanbul, you might see it on YouTube, they told this guy, "Fuck you." The whole crowd in unison said, "Fuck you.
Leave.
Get out. We're having a great time here." So you're not wanted. Your opinions are not wanted.
Yeah, no.
And you go listen to your old records or do whatever and hate anonymously, do what you do. But Guru and Solo are here with positive energy, a great new album, Guru spitting fire, and obviously the beats speak for themselves. So 7 grand, baby.
There it is.
And talking about the internet, what do you think about the whole thing with the blogs, Twitter, that sort of thing?
I think all of that stuff is cool. I think, again, as you talked earlier about the auto-tune stuff, I mean, just embracing technology. When digital, you know, Pro Tools came out, people wanted to keep analog, but, you know, Pro Tools overruled that eventually, right? So, I mean, again, the blog and stuff, all of that stuff, I just think it's really cool how people are taking the technology and embracing it and making things happen and taking something and taking it where they want to take it to through their own self-expression and brilliance. And so I have to big you up for your blog, because you've been making a lot of noise out there, and continue to do so, and continue to keep these formats and dialogues open, because that communication is the key.
Exactly.
You understand? And we all have a responsibility if we're involved in that.
Listen.
You know, to give, like you said, to give the whole thing in its proper format. You know what I mean? The way it's supposed to be, from the horse's mouth, clearly and concisely.
Listen, I can tell you from an American's perspective, through this last election, everybody screamed and yelled about how bad it was with George Bush. But the haters came out against Barack Obama. I can't count how many. They showed a depiction of him being shot as a monkey in a New York paper. Okay? So we understand negativity will be heaped against those who bring positive change, but we admire and we support the right for people to express themselves. They need to express themselves. So the internet is a great benefit to 7 grand and to everybody. So we support all formats of hip-hop, and we say to anybody, if you have an opinion, by all means, let it be born. But know that the hate that you bring can only come back to yourself. Love will spread, you know, change. People don't want any more hate. We had 8 years of it. That's why they've elected Barack Obama. And I would say the same thing in hip-hop. You want hate, you got 50 and Rick Ross, You know, you've got all these things that you can tune into. So if you want positive energy and something positive and good, you come to Blue and Solo.
Well, the Eclipse had a song on their first album. They had a song that said, "God damn, it's a new day." It's another new day right now. So get a grip, man. Hold your head, man.
And considering the caliber of artists that you've worked with, Guru mentioned Grammy-nominated artists, and considering the caliber of MC that you are, what advice can you give upcoming MCs who want to be real hip-hop, who want to capture the culture, you know?
Of course.
Well, one thing is we can't tell you about how to be a sellout. We can't tell you about how to follow a trend. We can't tell you about how to be a one-hit wonder. But we can tell you about how to grind, how to have a uniqueness, to be, you know, something new, something different, as opposed to sounding like someone else. We can tell you about how to do that, and as you do that, network, believe in it. Don't just have yes men around you and so forth. Really, you know, listen to criticisms that'll be constructive and so forth, and grind, and don't just be doing it like because it's hot right now. You have to live it. It has to run through your veins. You have to really take it seriously.
Well, you know, I'll give a physical example. If you listen to the Jasmine Taz mix CD, or in America we call it the Time Bomb CD, or around the world the Time Bomb CD, you hear those artists that we found to have the best lyrical 16s in the environment of the Soulja Boys, an environment of nonsensical raps, you know what I mean, and just hook-driven raps.
That's the hotline. Hold on, we got the hotline. Hold on. Hold on.
So we endeavored to bring these artists into the light, not of commercialism, of course, but that people could see. So we had Zionize, we had K-Born and High Power, who I think are two of the most brilliant conscious street MCs out there that are really in the vein of the Wu-Tang, in the sense of that you're getting consciousness mixed in with a street element. You know what I mean? Of course they got their own different styles completely, but you know that kind of thing has always been entrenched in hip hop. So I'm a huge fan of their work. They're on the new album. You also have like a group called Blue Scholars and Common Market. They have a new EP out that I think is brilliant. So there's a lot of young artists out there that I think the fans that are asking us, what do we think? Those are the artists. Those are the ones that we've made records with, that we peep. Gym Class Heroes, who've been very successful. Guru's first platinum record, my first platinum record for the hit Cupid's Chokehold, the remix, the hip hop remix part.
Look for that on iTunes too. It's a hot joint.
So at the same time, you know, we inspire the artists to do it. We have an MC contest that we're about to close up that any MC around the world can join. We're listening to new talent. And again, I say to the fans, in a situation where you guys can really get out and support this record and we put up some good numbers, then you'll see more talent coming from 7 Grand. There's only so much we can do without the sales and the support of the fans. So, you know, the more new fans come in and the more the fans support, the more the budget grows and the more 7 Grand can do the things that we really like to do, you know, which is sign talent and work with new people.
Absolutely, and I want to, because we're in the UK and you guys have shown love to be at this time still doing interviews.
Big up the whole UK master.
What's your message to the UK fans out there?
First of all, keep supporting your own, because I've seen, you know, the development over the years in the local scene, that, you know, the frustration that some of the earlier MCs that paved the way, the pioneers here in the UK, big up Hijack, Outlaw Posse, MCM, and so many others, right? You know, there wasn't that local support, all right? So now it's building. So now you got different scenes coming out, and it keeps building. I mean, from with drum and bass to jungle to garage and two-step, and now you got the grime scene. Massive, you know, big respect to that. You know, so I've been listening to stuff. I heard some Wiley and Chipmunk, and I can't remember all the names, Kano, and there's others. There's a lot of others. But I would have to say, just big up to all my brethren and them doing that there. That's hot. You know what I mean? Keep it up, and as a scene, keep supporting, because that's how it just grows and grows. And that is hip-hop. That's real hip-hop right there. So, you know, and for the support you've been giving me over the years, I can't say enough. So, big up to the UK. It's like another home for me. You know, I done been all through Tottenham and Hackney and Battersea and Brixton. You know, so big up all my brethren. Enough rude boy them. All right.
Yeah, man, it is like a second home for Guru and myself now, and it's a great place, and I love coming here. Every time I come here, I always have a great time.